All right, this review video is gonna hurt just a little bit because BougeRV reached out to us about this cooler. Wanted to send us a cooler, wanted us to review it, make a video on it, and for no real logical justification in this world, I really didn't expect to like this thing, but turns out I do. And the reason this is gonna hurt so bad is because we worked with BougeRV for this cooler, and then we decided that we were gonna give this thing away at the RVing in London, a rally that we're currently at. So I'm a little bit disappointed that we're not keeping this thing after kind of looking at it and testing it just a little bit. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at a BougeRV 43 quart. I'm gonna call it a smart refrigerated cooler. I was actually really impressed with this thing. It is super solid and it's just got a ton of features in it. This thing actually comes in, I think, right around about 40 pounds. So it's really actually not that heavy. Now, that's obviously empty weight. Once we start getting stuff in here, it's gonna pick up a little bit of weight. And it comes with this like suitcase-style handle that you pull out, and it's got a couple of wheels on the back, so you can lug this thing around just like you would your luggage through an airport. Makes it super, super easy to take it anywhere you want to go. And speaking of being totally portable, this thing comes with a 240 watt-hour battery, so you don't have to have it plugged in all the time. I'm going to fill this thing up with some water bottles, and we're going to take it to a seminar that we're giving, which actually reminds me, I need to get this thing plugged in and started cooling, because here's one thing I would suggest with this thing is don't just simply pull this thing out of storage, throw all your stuff in it, and then start it up on battery power. That's just silly. That's wasting battery power that you're probably going to need the rest of the day. So plug this thing in advance, get all your stuff in there, get everything cooled down while this thing is plugged in, and you're going to save a ton of battery power by doing it that way. So I got to get this thing plugged in, and we're going to start loading it with water. All right, so like I think I said already, this is a 43 quart cooler, and supposedly, according to their numbers, this thing will last about 28 hours on a single battery charge. Now, I'm just guessing that's probably going to be both sides of this on refrigerator mode. You've already got everything cooled down before you unplug it, and just basically the best case scenario, operating it in eco mode, all that good jazz. So it does have two separate compartments in it. This one's pretty small over here, but they both have baskets in it. You can see kind of how big this compartment is by looking at this basket, and then you got a larger one over here on the other side. And what I really like about this is you can use both sides as a refrigerator if you want. You can use both sides as a freezer, or you can use obviously one side as a fridge, one side as a freezer. And we've got three different ways that we can power this thing up. So it can run off of 120 volts AC. It's got a DC voltage input, and then you can also run this thing on a battery. And what I really like most about the whole powering this thing up option is you can actually hook up a solar panel and keep it charging throughout the day when you're using it. So now on to my favorite feature. If you've been watching this for a while, you guys know that I like all of my smart stuff, and this has got a companion app that makes it really easy to set up and configure however you need it configured. We've got everything that we need to see about this cooler. It tells us how much power is coming in at the top. If we've got a solar panel connected to it, it'll tell us how much power we're drawing in through that solar panel. The Type C input, you can charge it via a Type C USB cable. It tells you exactly what the temperatures are up here on the front, and then the bottom, it's got our settings, right? So I've got one side set at freezer temperature, so 0 degrees, the other side set at 36 degrees. Now, this thing does have a control panel on the side of it here with all the buttons that you can push, and it's fine, it's okay, but I find it a lot easier to control everything through the app on the phone. So I'm gonna get this thing turned on real quick. There we go, I just heard the beep, everything came up. I'm sitting at about 64 degrees, 63 degrees. This side set up as a fridge, the left side set up as a freezer, and I'm gonna just turn both of these into a fridge today. All right, we're gonna set both sides at about 34 degrees. All right, and then at the bottom of this app here, you can see there's an eco and there's a max setting. So the max, basically, it just makes this thing cool down as quickly as possible. And then the eco, it kind of is, well, it's just kind of eco-friendly. It takes more of a subtle approach, I guess, to bringing this thing down to temperature. It just saves a little bit of energy, a little bit of battery power, whatever the case may be. It just saves a little bit of power as this thing's reaching its final temperature. This battery is very light and compact and just easy to get in and out of the cooler itself. So basically just plug it straight in like this, put the handle down. It's got a little battery indicating light over here. It's got like 5 lights, so I assume each one of those is about 20%. And then for the AC charging, you know, from your wall outlet, it's got the connector down here on the bottom. It's a little tough to get in and out, can be, at least on this one, but it works for sure. And so there's all different types of ways that you can charge this thing. Now, granted, I haven't used it much, mostly because we're planning on giving this thing away. I don't want to put a whole bunch of wear and tear on it for whoever wins it, but this thing has done everything that the manual says it's supposed to do. It's very sturdy. It's very easy to get around. I've just been super impressed with this thing. And again, I'm a little bit disappointed that we're giving this thing away. But right now, I got to get this thing loaded up with as much water as I can. And so these are, I don't know, 8 ounce, so 8 ounce bottles of water here. And we're going to see how many of these suckers we can fit in here at one time. All right, and with that, we're gonna let this thing sit here for about the next 50 minutes, and then we'll go over there and get it all set up. Lucky winners of this BougeRV cooler. What do you guys think about it? So you said you already have a cooler.
We do, we already have one.
And what do you think?
And we use it a lot because we boondock a lot.
Yeah?
It's great for grocery runs.
Okay.
When you're way out.
So what do you think? Just, I know you haven't really had the chance to use it yet, but what do you think so far?
Just looking at it, I'm gonna say our other one does not have wheels on it. And
That's gonna be much easier.
it does not have a battery. This has a battery as well. So
Yeah.
you can plug a solar panel into it.
I know, come on, right?
So basically, you can use this one when you're out boondocking like we do.
Yep. You put that
Get your
solar panel on it,
groceries.
you don't even have to ever plug it in again. It'll last all day. So,
And
all
the
right.
battery's a real game changer.
The battery is a real game
Down in
changer.
Galveston, we were having to take the ferry to Walmart for
Yeah.
grocery runs,
When
and
we
we
were
didn't
at
know.
Bolivar Peninsula.
Like
Oh,
sometimes
yeah.
it would be quick, but
Yeah.
sometimes you were waiting on.
That's
the
right.
ferry.
There you go. Taking it to
So,
the grocery store and
Don't
boondocking.
ruin your food.
Yeah,
Keep
perfect.
your ice cream.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, we couldn't figure out a reason to keep it, so I really hope you guys enjoy it. Congratulations.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I'm
And
excited.
have fun with it.
Thank you.
Thank you.